Facebook, please grant us permission to play the music, okay? Thank you, Facebook. Grant Onyaela Nwanneya Media permission to play this music.
Jiggy when Jesus jiggy them, when Jesus jiggy them. Also this, Mary did, when Jesus jiggy them. Also this, Mary did, Mary you are. Yeah, no, hallelujah, diggy them, when Jesus diggy them, oh, diggy them, when Jesus diggy them. Also be them, Mary did, and the Mary you are. Yeah, no, I'm married. Diggy them, only one Jesus, diggy them, only one Jesus, diggy them. Also Mary did, and the Mary you are. Yeah, I'm married. Diggy them, when Jesus diggy them, oh, diggy them, when Jesus diggy them. Also diggy them, Mary did, and the Mary you are. Yeah, no, I'm married. Diggy them, when Jesus diggy them, oh, when Jesus diggy them. Asabi, Grandma, Mary D, Grandma, you are. Yeah, no, I'm married. Hallelujah, diggy them, when Jesus diggy them, oh, diggy them, when Jesus diggy them. Also did Grandma, Mary, Grandma, you are. Yeah, again, I'm married. Share the program, share. Comment and make it go viral. You are all welcome to today's program. Comment and come. Make it go viral. Thank you. Thank you, my people. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you to Brother Lazarus and Brother Emmanuel, the gospel singers of our time. We thank you, Brother Lazarus and Brother Emmanuel, for this
special number, a prayer to the Almighty God, to our Creator, to Chukwu Okike Abịama, Chukwu Nwa na Chukwu Mmụọ Nsọ. We call upon them to uphold our leader and our brother Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the number one leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, who continued to suffer under the detention of the Nigerian DSS, the Nigerian government agents, those that do not want him to continue to spread the good gospel of the redemption of the people of Biafra, the redemption of the Igbo, gburugburu, gbazuo ụwa niile, the people, the envious people who do not want him to let the world know about the injustices, the marginalization, the deprivation, the subjugation of the people of Biafra. Those who want to come and scramble around, those whose eyes are bulging, they realize that the people of Biafra has it all. And they want to deprive us of our God's given gift. They want to scramble around. They want to share our land among themselves. Ha chọrọ ife nza maka obodo anyị bụ Biafra. Ha chọrọ ike ụsa ya dịka ha si dorie efe onye nwanyị Jesu Kristi before ha kpọgide n'obe. Bịa fe nza maka uwe eru ala ya. Onye ọ manyere Owere. Biafra agaghị amanyere onye ọbụla maka na Biafra bụ nke anyị. My people, I still remain your sister and your daughter, Nwada Rosemary Williams, aka the Amazon. Today's date is April 24th in the year of 2023. And according to our tradition and custom in the market of the Igbo people, go throughout the whole world, wherever you may be, check everywhere, every corner in the world. There are no other race that have market days. Can you beat that? No other race in this world, no other places. They have shops, they have market squares where they gather to buy and sell, but they do not have days of the market like we have it in Igbo land. We have the Eke, Orie, Afọ na Nkwọ. Eke, Orie, Afọ na Nkwọ market days. 4 market days that goes round and round and round and round and round all year round. It's only in Igbo market, in Igbo tradition, in Igbo custom, that you can find it. And today, wherever you may find yourself, wherever you are, no matter the part of the world you are, you listen and you can only hear that today is Afro Market Day. And Our brother and our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has said that if your community partakes in the 4 market days, Eke, Orie, Afonankwo, you are an Igbo origin. You belong to Igbo race. You may deny it. You may run around against it because you know that people are trying to exterminate the Igbos. Therefore, you deny yourself, your race. Then you will die a shameful man or woman. If your community partakes in the Eke, Orie, Afonankwo market days, you have Igbo origin. Deny it, accept it, or reject it. That's who you are. The Igbo blood runs inside you. Again, he said, when I say he said, I mean our brother and our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He educated us, and he said, for me, I don't have to be educated about that because I am nothing but an Igbo born and raised woman. I know my father's name. I know my community. I know the name of my village, the name of my kindred, the name of my community, the name of my clan. Not everybody knows the name of their clan. We have what we call clan in Igbo tradition, in Igbo origin. You have your immediate family, you have your kindred, you have your village, you have your community, then you have your clan. Do you know that? So if your community partakes in the 4 market days, or if your mother, your sister, your grandmother, your relative in your own community, your people of your own community, if the women of your community, of your blood, ties 2-piece wrapper, 2-piece ukwu akwa abụọ, ọrụ ma nne gị ochie, ma mama gị, ma wada nne gị, ụmụnne gị na ukwu akwa abụọ na-eju unu n'obodo unu. Ọnụ mara ọbụla ọsọrọ gị shiri pụta n'ala Igbo. You are nothing but an Igbo origin man or woman. You can deny it. You can run around. You can claim to be white. You can claim to be Nisom. You say you are Nisom. Whatever you are. Not only Onye Somwike that denies his identity. Some people's names are Chinedu. They remove Chi and they are answering Nedu, Inedu, Nedu. But still, no matter how you cut it, you still have that piece of Igbo name in between your name. And you want to run around it as if you don't know who you are. So no matter where you are, who you are, and what you think you may be by denying your identity, remember, you are an Igbo man, Igbo woman, or you have a Biafra origin that did not, because we have other Biafran brothers and sisters that weren't from the same mother and lineage. But you're all related. You may not be an Igbo, but you have Igbo connection. You're a Biafra. And if you think you are not a Biafra, it's okay. You raise up your hand. But if the community say that they are Biafra, only you that say that you are not a Biafra, you get out of that community. If you want to go to the north and belong, you go there and belong. If you want to go to the southwest and belong, you go there and belong. But as long as you're a Biafran person, as long as you're an Igbo origin person, our brother and our leader, Mazi Nnamdi, is suffering. He's suffering in the dungeon, and we are calling on the Nigerian government to release him. To release him because his health is crashing. His health is deteriorating. He has cried out. He has all these series of health problems. He has cardiac problem. He has spleen problem. He has also stomach upset from the ulceration he has. He throws up from time to time. Nobody's telling us that he's throwing up or that he's not throwing up or that he's having stomach problem. But at least 2 weeks ago, when a barrister went to visit him, in front of the barrister, he was throwing up uncontrollable. So if he could do that, couldn't hold himself, who knows what he's going through when nobody's watching? He also cried out that he was bleeding from the nose bleeding. He had a nosebleed, serious one. All these are because his health are deteriorating inside, and nobody is paying attention. Just because the British government has a hand in his suffering, in his kidnapping and the arraying back to Nigeria, just because they have a hand in it. Because how could the British government say that they don't know about his kidnap and he is a British citizen? A British citizen. And they have not lifted a finger to help him. How can they allow a British citizen who was kidnapped without the Nigerian passport? He did not hold any Nigerian passport at the time of his rendition. He was holding a British passport, and British turned their back on their own citizen. How possible could that be? It shows one thing, that British knows what happened to him, and they do not want to get involved. It's better to say it's between him and the Nigerian government than to say that Britain is part of it. And Mazi Nnamdi, from the dungeon that he is being captivated, in the Abuja detention cell where he is being confined, he raised alarm that a man with tuberculosis, active TB, was transferred to that cell. And he called for them to remove him. He called for them to do something immediately to remove him before he infects others, which they did not do. They turned their eyes and their ears away. But if Nigerian government should pretend and turn their eyes and their ears away from such serious health issue that could spread across the globe if care is not taken, how come the World Health Organization have not started taking serious precaution about that? So I may not know everything because I have made broadcasts on this at least for 2 or more than 2 times since our leader Mazi Nnamdi has raised this alarm. If anybody have seen the World Health Organization doing something, or the United Nations International Children Emergency Fund, the UNICEF doing something, please, we need to know, because they cannot and should never keep quiet, and they should never, because this is the health of the globe that we are talking about. Because as at the next time, that was Thursday last week, when Mazi was visited, he said that many inmates in that Abuja detention cell have been contracted the TB, and they are now suffering from active tuberculosis, and if care is not taken, the pandemic will spread and become uncontrollable. We saw what happened during the time of Ebola. We saw what happened during the time of Zika. We know what people suffered during the time of COVID-19. People that saw what cholera did to the masses cannot allow this tuberculosis, because tuberculosis has been in circulation before it was contained. Now it's coming back. And remember, the strain of this second time, we do not know yet. So I still call and maintain that the World Health Organization should not keep a deaf ear to this calling. The World Health Organization should not keep a blind eye to this calling. The World Health Organization should rise up and intervene immediately. If Nigerian government should be sanctioned, let them be sanctioned immediately. If there is anything to do to restrict the spread of this thing and make sure that the people in those cells, the people in those detentions in Abuja cell are being protected, we should do that immediately, with immediate effect. And I'm calling and referring to the World Health Organization, because this particular case calls for your immediate attention. It drops on your table, and you must not let it go. You must investigate it and intervene accordingly. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's health and his life is at immediate danger with the introduction of tuberculosis in the cell where he belongs, in the confinement where he is. So people have now decided to bring tuberculosis to him, since torture cannot kill him, starvation cannot kill him, drawing off his blood on a daily basis or every other day could not kill him. Now they have to bring active tuberculosis to present to his unit to see if they can kill him. But when people are planning all these evils, they should know that they are creating more destabilization, more crisis for the people in not only in Nigeria, but the people around the globe, because this is a global problem. So I call on the people that are concerned with this to take active and immediate action to stop the spread of tuberculosis from the Abuja detention unit, because before you know it, it will not only be in the Abuja detention unit, it will be all around Abuja, and it could, travel around the globe. Because anybody that comes in contact with these people that are carrying this tuberculosis, anybody that attends to them, anybody that go and take care of them, give them food, or watch them wash their body, because they are in prison, they have to have people walking and out, trying to control them, trying to take them up and down. Anybody that comes in contact with the people with tuberculosis can be dormant carriers. They can be dormant carriers, and they will carry this active tuberculosis to other people. So that's the danger about it. And that's why we are calling on the World Health Organization to intervene immediately. And we also call on the UNICEF to intervene. We call on the United Nations organization, UN, to intervene. We are calling on the United Nations because all of you are jammed inside that place, both the big and the small, the rich and the poor. You are all in this United Nations, because when we start calling on individual countries, they think that they can come. We are calling them to come and take over us. Nobody can take over Biafra. No country can take over Biafra. We are trying to detangle ourselves from the amalgamated union of the British Empire called Nigeria. As soon as we detangle ourselves from them, we pull out. We do not want any nation that wants to dwell or practice anything in Nigeria, in Biafra land. You can do anything in Nigeria, that's none of our business. But in Biafra land, once we detangle ourselves, you have to be in complete alliance, that's alliance or agreement with the rule that Biafra will give you. We don't want you to come and take over us. We are no longer anybody's slaves or under slavery or slave trade. We are human beings. Human beings. We need our freedom, total freedom. If we deserve and request for our freedom, we are not insulting anybody. We are not saying anything that is out of ordinary. We need our freedom. We need our nation, Biafra nation, and we want to dwell like people, normal people dwell, not as animals. We don't want anybody to make us as animals, but because when we look around the world, we see people and we see ourselves, they are just human beings as well as we are. Everything they have, we have. Why are they coming? Because they are in China, because they are in Russia, because they are in US, because they are in Britain, because they are super world powers. What made them super world power? Because they have all these ammunitions and biological warheads. That's all. We do not need your influences. We want to be human beings just like we are. After all, in the time of our great-grandparents, they do not have the influences of all this outside influence. And they lived a good life, even better than most of the people are living around this time of around. Release Mazi Nnamdi. Please. Please release him. He did nothing to nobody. He did nothing to nobody. He only said, stop marginalizing my people. Stop persecuting my people. Stop committing genocide against my people. And let us go. Let us have our freedom, our nation, Biafra nation. That's not a crime. And he continued to suffer under the DSS dungeon. Please release Mazi Nnamdi. That's what we are still calling. And for the other people that think that they are human beings parading themselves, people like Uche Mefo, you want people to make you popular. The time that IPOB made you popular, those eras are gone. So you are just crying tears. do not mess with our leader's name again, Uchemefo. If you are looking for who is a criminal, who is a betrayer, who is Ifajuna, number 2, look deep down inside yourself. Uchemefo. Look deep down inside yourself. And all those things that you are accusing of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, check yourself very well. I think when you look yourself in a mirror, you will get the answers that you deserve. My people, I thank you. Our program today have come to an end. And please share this program. Make it go viral. Subscribe to Onyayela 1 Year Media. Subscribe, please. Encourage us. Give us thumbs up or thumbs down. Comment on our program and let us know how we are doing. I still remember your sister and your daughter, Wanda Rosemary Williams. And my people, I thank you for joining, and happy Afro Market Day to all of us. Thank you.